Hi everyone, welcome to this video. Today I am doing something a little bit different because today is my 31st birthday. So I wanted to do something meaningful and also a little bit more valuable for the people who are watching my videos. So today I thought I'd share 31 things that I've learned in the 31 years of my existence here on Earth. And some of it are really big and significant, but some of it are also small, perhaps common sense also, but it's all learnings for me nonetheless. So I wanted to share it with you guys because it did change my life. So I hope you're gonna learn a thing or two, and I hope it's gonna be an insightful time as well. And yeah, so I hope that you don't mind having a sit-down, chatty vlog today. I actually have my matcha milk tea over here, so if you also want to grab a cup of tea or any beverage of your choice, please do so because it's gonna be a mouthful. I do have 31 things that I'm gonna share with you, but I hope that it's gonna be an insightful time. So here we go. Number 1 is smile, because it instantly makes you look good and feel good. And also, it makes the good times even better and make the bad times more bearable. And the best part of it is it's free. Number 2 is something that I've learned from one of the best teachers that I had in high school. Her name is Miss A, and she said if you made a mistake, the first thing that you're gonna say is sorry. Not your explanation, not your excuses, but really apologize upfront first. And I think that's really, really wise. Number 3 is the most effective weapon is prayer. It works just for about anything, like lost items, damaged toys, broken hearts, sickness, and just about anything in between. Number 4 is related to number 3. Don't delay praying for somebody. If somebody asks for your prayer, or if you said, I'm going to pray for you to someone, do it right then and there. Even if it's just a breath prayer, like, Lord, I pray for this person who's going through this and this. Because if not, you're gonna really forget about it. So I encourage you that just pray for that person right then and there. Number 5 is something that I've learned from my ex-boyfriend, and he always used to tell me that happiness is a choice. And I've learned that the hard way, but it's true. Happiness is a choice. Number 6 is sleep makes everything better. And it really does. Like, for example, when you're angry or like when you're about to make decisions, it's better to sleep on it first, because the next day you're already, level-headed again and you can make rational decisions. So sleep makes everything better. Yes, it does. And number 7, don't trust your memory, especially if you have a memory like mine. Don't trust your memory. Write everything down. Photograph everything. Document everything. It really helps you a lot, and it also makes mental space here. Number 8 is something that I've learned from church, specifically from our senior pastor, Pastor Rod of Lifehouse. And in one of his preachings, he said, small faith is not an excuse. It's a starting point. And I think that's really, really true. Number 9, comparison robs your joy. So try not to compare yourself to other people. I know that's easier said than done, especially now that we have the social media where people, post the best things about their lives only. But really just, don't compare your starting point to somebody's success. And always be grateful for what you have and trust that God has His perfect timing for your life. And number 10. I'm looking at my cheat sheet because I can't remember everything. Number 10 is decide what things deserves a yes, and always remember that it's okay to say no, especially if it affects your mental health or your values. It's okay to say no. Number 11, forgiveness is for everyone. It's for the people around you, but most importantly, it is for you. Number 12 is something that I've learned from Tim, and Tim is the pastor of the church that I'm attending right now, and he said disappointments and frustrations actually come from a good place, because if you've never been frustrated, that means you've never been passionate enough. And also frustration comes from loving something and you want to see changes, and I really believe that's true. Number 13, find your tribe and love them hard. I can't express how important it is to find, a small circle of friends who are dedicated in motivating you, encouraging you, praying for you, and really supporting you in all the endeavors that you want to take on. And when you find these people, when you find your people, your hype people, really take good care of them, really love them, and really, make time for them. Even though sometimes it means just, messaging them every now and then, liking their pictures, commenting on their pictures, sharing their small business or whatever they're doing right now. Really just show your support in any way that you can. Number 14, move your feet. Move your feet to better things, to bigger things. Move your feet to healing, to progress, to better relationship, and move your feet to something or somewhere that makes you feel better about yourself and make you better. That's number 14. Wait, I need to stretch. Okay. Alright, where are we? Okay, number 15. We're almost halfway through. Number 15 is something very special to me because this is something that I've learned from my sister from one of our heart-to-heart talks, and she told me that true love means wanting the best for the other person. So deep, diba? Yeah, I guess something that I could apply pag may jowa na ako. Anyway, let's go to number 16. Number 16. How do you eat an elephant? You eat it piece by piece. What I mean by this is when things are overwhelming, remember everything, just about everything. When it is diffused into small manageable bits, it becomes easier. So remember to take them on little by little, day by day. Number 17, words are overflow of the heart. Whatever is inside of you will eventually find its way out. So please be careful not to store any negative, toxic things inside your heart. So always have a heart check and make sure that's only nice, kind, true, and noble things that are in your heart. So do a heart check regularly. Okay, let's take a break. Number 18. Adulthood requires a lot of things from us. It requires self-control, decisiveness, commitment, big word, and also discernment. We need all these things to be an adult, basically. Number 19. No one is me and that is my superpower. Yes, I may be doing some things that some people are already doing and they might be very, very good at it and I'm still not. But still it's different because they are not me. They don't have my personality. They can't take my creativity. So that is something unique. I have something unique to offer that other people can't. So you are you and that is also your superpower. Number 20. Done is better than perfect. Sometimes we are so occupied about how the result's gonna be that we are afraid to start it. When you've done something, even though it's not perfect, there's always a room for improvement and you learn a thing or two about the process that you made and change something and it'll be better next time. And also, nobody starts being so perfect already. Everybody, all the great artists, all the great musicians started being bad. Number 21 is related to number 20 and that is keep creating. No matter what it is, poem, music, a write-up, an article, a content, whatever it is, just let your creative juices flow and just keep creating. I have this friend from university, her name is April, and she used to say that it doesn't have to be perfect for it to be beautiful, and that is mind-blowing, and somehow it got stuck to me, and it also helped me, to just create because I'm gonna get better after some time when I just continually create. So yes, here we are on our, I don't know how many videos that I made so far, but I'm pretty proud of my progress and I'm gonna keep Number 22, a love embrace becomes a love extended. And that is so true. We can't really pour over something from an empty cup. We really have to get our source from God because He is the ultimate source of love and grace. And when we have unlimited source of that, that's the only way that we can channel it out to other people because we are, after all, just a mere pipeline. Okay, tea break. Number 23, don't bargain with God. Just be direct, be clear, be bold in your prayers, and just ask what you need. You don't have to use all these flowery words to impress Him, or you don't have to negotiate like, Lord, please, if you do this, I'm gonna do this. You don't have to do that. God knows what you want and what you need even before you ask Him. So just be direct. Number 24, worrying is such a waste of time. It doesn't benefit no one, it bears no good fruit, and it doesn't help the situation. So try not to worry. Number 25, perspective is everything. Perspective changes everything. This world has its own creative ways of pulling you down, whether it's social media, whether it's toxic relationship or unsolicited advice from people who don't really know you. There's always gonna be something that's gonna pull you down, but the way we combat it is the way we see things, the way we respond to these difficult people, the way we're going to deal with it. And that all boils down to your perspective. So perspective is something that you can control, something that you can respond with grace. I don't know where I'm going here, but you get it, okay? Sorry for the interruption. My camera battery just died, and so I had to stop filming and charge my battery. And so I also took a break for about an hour while the camera is charging. So now I am back. And sorry for the different lighting of the room because the sun already set. And now it's around 6 p.m., 6:30. So that kind of explains the different lighting of the room. So anyway, let's move on. And number 26 is also related to number 25, which is timing is everything. Timing is also very important. And it always reminds me that Bible verse from Ecclesiastes chapter 1 to 8. For everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to harvest. So this one is really a good reminder for me to be respectful of our own timeline because it's so easy for us to compare ourselves to other people's successes. But you know, let's say your friends are already in the harvest season and you're still in the planting season. Don't be discouraged because God has a perfect plan for you also. So just respect your sowing season, your planting season. And also, maisingit ko lang, I just remember one of my friends, Eugene, said something that is related to timing. Even blessings can be received negatively kung mali yung timing mo. So it's also very important, you know, to tell somebody in the right timing and also communicate your thoughts and your wants and your needs at the right timing. Hindi yung pagod yung tao or hindi yung stress siya. So it's really important that you read cues also. Number 27. Feelings don't always tell the truth. Sometimes we women, we tend to have a lot of emotions and sometimes we feel that we're not good enough or not pretty enough or not smart enough. But that's not true. You are beautiful and you are capable of a lot of good things and you have infinite value and you are more than enough. And I just want you to remember that. Number 28, family is everything. So no matter how busy you may get, always make time for family. And no matter how old you get, you will always need your mom. So call her often. Number 29. Number 29 is something that I am struggling with right now and something that I'm currently learning, and that is being vulnerable. It's so hard and it's definitely easier said than done, but I definitely think that it's worth it if you want to have deep connections with your family and also your friends and also to your partner. So that's what I'm learning right now. How to be vulnerable. Yeah. Next is number 30. We're almost done. Last 2 to go. Number 30 is never stop learning. Like, no matter how old you may get, there's always something new to learn. There's always a room for improvement. There's always a space to grow. So just keep on learning and learning and learning and discover new things, because that's how you expand yourself and that's how you grow. So keep on learning. Now we are down to the very last nugget of wisdom that I want to share with all of you, and this one is the closest one to my heart, something that I really treasure because it changed my life. And that is, I am fully known, seen, embraced, affirmed, and loved by God. Because for years and years, I've struggled with self-worth. I keep finding my value in different wrong relationships, and I keep comparing myself to others. But upon this revelation, it allowed me to relax and allowed me to just be myself, because despite my flaws and imperfections, the God of the universe loved me even before I have these positions that I have now, or these titles, or whoever that I may be in the future, and knowing that really freed me from being pretentious, freed me from the expectations of other people, and freed me from overworking to prove myself. So I also want to share that with you, because I want you to know that God loves you very much, and that you are also seen and fully known, and yet embraced and loved by God. So yeah, those are the 31 things that I've learned in the 31 years of my existence, and I'm sure I still have a lot of things to learn, and I'm so excited for what the future holds for me. And yeah, this is a lengthy video, and if you watched the whole thing, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. Thank you for being here, and I hope that you enjoyed this chatty video, and thank you for being here. I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!